We're so glad you've joined us today for BRMC's Healthy Connections. With me today, Terry Argyle and Lori Day Howe. And Lori, your role at hospice is?
I am the Community Outreach Coordinator, and Terry is our chairperson for our annual gala.
And the gala's coming, it's right around the corner.
It is.
March 3rd from
Oh my goodness.
5:30 until midnight.
Oh, you guys are going to just have some hooting and hollering going on, I'm thinking.
We are going to relax that evening and enjoy it, and
We hope.
we will. We
You
will.
Tell us all about it. I know you've been working real hard, so tell us what's going on this year.
You want to start?
Well, we actually took a sabbatical. Normally it is an annual event, and so our last gala was October of 2010, and we decided, the fall of the year was getting so busy and so many activities going on within the community that we thought, let's move it to spring, try something different. So we actually had 18 months in between the two, and we're ready to get back. We have some new things going on this year. Our theme is Evening of the Stars, and we're going to try to carry that theme out throughout the year, talking about what our star qualities are. And so we're tying that in some fun ways, by movie stars, by our patients being our stars,
And they are stars.
and
that's
by
for
our
sure.
supporters being our stars.
You bet.
So we're just going to kind of showcase that in some different and fun ways.
And a great dinner, I understand.
yes.
Tell us about the dinner.
Well, if I can remember it all.
All right.
Our chef is Aaron Workman from the Harlan House.
Oh, my.
In
And
Gainesville,
in
yeah.
Gainesville.
Ooh.
We're starting off with a duck confit, and then we're going to a salad with fig,
Shaved fennel and oranges.
and then we're moving on to a pecan encrusted grouper,
Oh, my goodness.
followed by rosemary infused filet, and ending it up with.
Warm, sticky toffee pudding with vanilla bean ice cream.
Oh, my
And we've
goodness.
tasted all of the wines, and they are phenomenal. And
That will accompany each section, each
yes.
course of the
Pairing.
meal?
yes, it's been paired, and we end with the dessert with a fabulous port.
Oh,
That I am very excited about,
I
because
bet.
during the wine tasting, we couldn't have a lot. I was driving home, and so just
a
a
little bit.
couple of sips, and so I'm going to enjoy it Saturday night.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. So
Yeah.
that's coming up on Saturday night, March
a week
3rd.
week from today.
Week from today, when we're filming our show. What else is going to be going on during the evening besides lots of lavish food and wine?
Well, this year we've decided to change it up a bit. We've found some corporate sponsors, and I'll just say thanks to Roller Funeral Home, Kirby Funeral Home, Easy Loader,
First National.
First National
Yeah.
Bank.
And then we even had some individual sponsorships. The Kennedys, who are faithful supporters of Hospice of the Ozarks and have been for years. And then Tom and Ann Schmucker, who are also very active within BRMC and have been for
They sure
years,
are.
but are also just very generous supporters of things like this in our community.
So going out of the gate, before we even get there, we've actually made a little cash. Well, but we're not starting off at zero for a change. And we decided to forego the silent auction and instead turn the cocktail hour into more a festive celebration, as well as paying tribute to the 534 patients that Hospice of the Ozarks served this year.
That's wonderful.
And we're doing that, and I'll let Lori tell you about these
Yeah,
fabulous
what's going
balloons.
on over here? We've got some wonderful balloons in silver and black with stars. You were talking about the star theme earlier.
We are. And in lieu of the silent auction, we are doing a Be a Star Balloons donation. And we have asked, for the month of February, we have been asking and advertising. We have 534 balloons available for sponsorship. And that represents each of the 534 patients that we served in 2011. Through donation, we are asking people just to sponsor a balloon.
A wonderful idea.
We will have all 534 balloons as a visual representation at the gala Saturday night. And so when folks go into the grill bar area, that's what they're going to see. They're going to have a visual representation of the work that we do and what that means, and the number of patients whose lives have been touched. Yes. So then we will release a portion of those balloons after one of our patient's family members gives us a short testimonial, and she's going to talk about what hospice did for her father and what it meant to their family as a recipient of hospice services.
I know that hospice just touches so many lives, and of those 534 balloons representing the patients that went through hospice house, that just multiplies out and out and out for the families, and I know how grateful they are.
It does, and that's one of the things that we are going to talk about that evening. Is it's not just the patient, it is oftentimes it's the family members, it's the caregivers, it's the neighbors. You know, we are a pretty close-knit community.
Absolutely.
And we're very fortunate that we live in a community that most of us know our neighbors, and even some of us know the block and that type of thing. But it goes so far beyond. And when I'm out in the community, I used to be very shocked by how many people had been touched by hospice. I'm not anymore. It's such an honor to hear them, because I can hardly go anywhere that if they see my name tag, or if they're seeing one of our T-shirts from one of our activities, that they go, I had a friend in hospice, or my mother was served by hospice. It's a very widespread. It's something that none of us are immune to.
And it's so important to get the word out regarding hospice. People, we've talked about this on other shows, have a misconception as to what hospice is and does. They don't realize oftentimes that our hospice is not-for-profit.
Correct.
That's what this is all about. This is, I think, one of your major.
It is our largest fundraiser.
It is your largest fundraiser.
And it is something that I do try to educate and tell people. We fundraise because we are a nonprofit. We serve anyone with end-of-life care needs, regardless of their ability to pay. If they have Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance, that's wonderful. If they have no insurance or no source of pay, they receive the same quality of care. And so by being able to do that, and by offering that without regards to money, then that means that we do have to fundraise, and we have to go to folks in our community and ask for support. And we have always been well supported, and we're very grateful for that. And that's part of the reason why we do the gala too. It's not only to raise money, but it's also a way to have fun and say thank you for the support.
Sure.
And I think this is our 6th year, and I think the first 5 years, and I'm just sort of guessing at the figure, I know that we've made over $125,000 through the gala, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for the size of the community and 120 max people that can attend, we do a pretty good job. And it really is because of the community that we have, and the support from all of our vendors and the people that have been touched by hospice, by those that just, oh, I can buy that, or I can do that. And, you know,
great hearts. Just
yes, great hearts.
absolutely
It's
great
a terrific
hearts.
community. And, you know, the quality of care that Lori was talking about, that's not just for the patients we service at the hospice house. That also goes for the service for those that are at home. My mother was serviced by hospice 8 years ago, and I can't believe I was coming back from the Netherlands every couple of weeks, and I couldn't believe that I knew the nurses by the end of time. Several of them showed up at her funeral. I think we were offered grief services for over a year. I mean, it's just a terrific organization and something wonderful to have in this community, and Hospice of the House just adds to that. I mean, that just, yes,
it's such a serene setting. It's so home-like.
It is.
And those are more of the misconceptions. There's nothing institutional whatsoever about it.
No.
There really isn't. And, you know, the beautiful fireplace, the area to kick back and watch movies, and because whole families want to be there with their loved one. And it's just enormous. It's what you all do over there, and as you said, the staff is remarkable, and the volunteers. And Terry, for yourself to take the time and put the energy that you do into helping every year with the gala, raise the money for it, it's just wonderful. So we've got to take a short break. We've got lots more to talk about. I want to hear about tickets and what's going on with those. So we're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back. So don't go away. That gala is coming up real soon.
We probably need to push the home side.